CNGA Sports, making our 6th video today. Last night's game, it was a very controversial hit and unfortunate turn of events. Paul Ranger turning the wrong way, wrong time, getting hit by a guy that, he's not known for doing these type of hits. Alex Killorn, what do you guys think on that Paul Ranger incident, the hit and the injury?
Well, I think it was a dirty hit to be making when there's 4 seconds left in the period. There's not much to do there. Like, there's no scoring chance. He shouldn't even went for the hit. And there should have been a suspension for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's unfortunate the way it happened. Paul Ranger turned, I would say, not at the wrong time, but he turned and Killorn just went to finish his check and he went head first into the boards. It's unfortunate to see that happen. It's happened many times in all levels of hockey, and hopefully he's okay.
It was just an unfortunate way to, maybe it's probably the end of his season. He wasn't a player that played a lot anyway in Toronto. It's really unfortunate because he was improving his game slowly. He was playing a lot better as a defenseman, and it's just a terrible way for him to get injured and just for the team in general. Next thing we're going to talk about, another injury that happened last night. It was the St. Louis Blues taking on Chicago Blackhawks. Patrick Kane getting injured, injuring his leg, out 3 weeks. Do you guys think this can affect Chicago's their spot in the standings?
Yes and no. Colorado's breathing right down their necks, but if Patrick Kane, 3 weeks, I'll be just in time for the playoffs, so I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think if he's back for the playoffs, it shouldn't really matter because once they're in the playoffs, it's like a whole new season, so it won't do that much to their team.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. They got quite a bit of depth, and, they just got one of their players, their prospects, cleared to play, Teravainen from Finland, so he might even be able to fill in for Kane while he's hurt for a little bit, but they should be okay. They got a lot of depth and ability over there.
I know you guys all think like it's fine, but do you guys think, Patrick Kane, he has a lot of chemistry with Jonathan Toews, maybe if you add adversity, do you think maybe, like I said in the standings, do you think, because, it could affect who they play, and maybe, they've lost a lot of battles to Colorado this season. Maybe if they don't get home ice advantage, that could really change things in the playoffs. So, I think, my opinion, I think this Patrick Kane injury can make or break Chicago's playoff chances in the playoffs.
Well, it won't be the same putting Versteeg with Toews. Obviously, Kane and Toews are a way better duo together, but he should be back for the playoffs, and then everything should be rolling then. But for now, we'll see.
So, Leafs have lost 4 of their last 5 straight games. It's just very, very frustrating for Leafs fans like myself and us 4 gentlemen right here. But are you guys worried about the Leafs and their upcoming schedule?
Very worried. They play teams now who are only a couple points ahead or behind them, and then, how many games are left? 12 or 13? They got to win almost every other game, or every single game they got to win, and they're playing really bad right now.
Yeah, I'm worried about it because some of the plays that they're making for the other team, their goals are on giveaways, and one of the players giving away the puck the most is Joffrey Lupul, and you can't have one of your top 6 forwards giving away the puck that much, so I'm pretty worried about that.
Yeah, I'm worried for being a Leaf fan because, they were playing not the greatest hockey, but they were winning and they're playing good and they're working well as a team, and now it's like they've stopped doing that since Bernie's gotten hurt. The first line has really been all of our offense, and even with the D contributing it, seeing that slow down a little bit, we might not make the playoffs because we're losing the teams that are right behind us and breathing down our necks.
In terms of playoff teams on the bubble, the Leafs, they went from being 2nd to 4th. A team like Dallas Stars, Kerry Lettinen injury, putting Tim Thomas in that, maybe not the best thing for their team. Vancouver, they've kind of been hot lately out of nowhere. I don't really think that matters, though. I still don't think they're going to make it. Even Phoenix, they're now coming close. And then you have the East. It's just 4 straight teams who are all battling. You have Washington, Philly, Columbus, Detroit. You just have a lot of teams there. Maybe even Ottawa has a shot, maybe. But who do you guys think would be the final team to make it in?
Well, the way things have been going lately, I can see Phoenix over Dallas and Vancouver for that wild card spot. For my preference, I'd rather have Dallas make the playoffs, but Smith has been playing good lately and Phoenix has been pretty hot. I think the Devils in Ottawa, they're going to stay where they are, and it's going to be between the Flyers and Rangers, Columbus, Leafs, all the teams that are there now. So I think it'll be pretty much the same.
I don't like Vancouver's chances with having games in hand. Phoenix has, I think, 2 or 3 games in hand of them, so I don't really like their chances. And in the East, I think Philadelphia, the way they're playing right now, they should be able to get a wild card spot with either Columbus or Toronto.
Well, you know, Vancouver, the way they've been playing, I think they've been getting really lucky. They're playing pretty desperate in order to win these games, but I don't see them making the playoffs. I'd rather see a team like Phoenix or Dallas to make it. And in the East, it's just so tight that, you know, it could be a toss-up for whoever makes it between Philadelphia and that cluster of teams there.
The last thing we're going to talk about in today's video for the NHL, Steven Stamkos getting a natural hat trick yesterday, his second of his career. It's kind of ironic returning to Toronto, his hometown. How many goals do you think Steven Stamkos is going to get at the end of the year?
What's he at now, 20?
19. He's at 19.
Late 20s, 27, 28.
Yeah, I think maybe 25 you'll end up with.
I'm going to have to say around 25 to 30.
All right, well, whatever the case is, Stamkos is obviously a natural scorer. He's really strong. I think he's the second best scorer in the league behind Ovechkin. And I think he'll get around, like you said, 28 goals. Thanks, guys, for watching our 6th episode NHL.